With billions of people around the world, there's a huge chance that you'll run into someone that's completely different from anyone else. While others were born with rare conditions, others became even more unusual through some of the weirdest and sometimes disgusting habits ever. From the woman whose hips won't stop growing to a real-life smurf, here are 10 of the most bizarre people in the world. But before we dive into this list, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if you'd like to join this month's Star 5 giveaway of a brand new iPhone 13, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! At number 10, Tran Van Hey. For most men across the world, it isn't bizarre to visit the salon once in a while for a proper haircut, especially when the natural hair starts to have a caveman appearance. However, Tran Van Hey, a Vietnamese national, seems not to belong to the league of men who fancy trimming his hair. The late herbalist's wife said Tran Van Hey hated trimming his hair to the point that he didn't have a haircut for more than 5 decades. She also said Tran Van Hey hates trimming his hair because it made him feel uncomfortable. Before Tran Van Hey died in 2010, it was estimated that his hair measured 6.8 meters in length, overtaking the world record set by China's Xi Jinping in 2004. At number 9, Sridhar Chilal. The world as we know it is filled with many record holders in different fields of life. Here's Sridhar Chilal, whose decision to keep his nails for more than 5 decades earned him a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. Sridhar Chilal, now in his 80s, said he has kept his fingernails since he was 14. They were first measured in 1979 and had a combined length of 219.7 centimeters. In 2014, Sridhar Chilal's nails were measured at 909.6 centimeters, equivalent to the size of a London bus. But growing the longest fingernails on a single hand didn't come without a price. Sridhar Chilal revealed that his nails gave him celebrity status, but at the cost of not having a woman in his life. He also said his fingernails prevented him from getting a job because most employers, friends, and relatives weren't willing to associate with him. Due to how fragile the nails were, he couldn't move them easily and often woke up every half an hour to organize his sleeping position. Having kept his nails for such a long period, Sridhar Chilal finally decided to give himself a new look by cutting his precious nails on July 11, 2018. The nails are now available for viewing at Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in Times Square, New York. At number 8, the Socks Sniffer. This may sound weird, but doctors have confirmed in China's city of Zhangzhou that there is possible to get fungi infection from sniffing socks. This is the case as a yet-to-be-named Chinese man who repeatedly had a fungal infection after sniffing his socks. According to a Metro report, the doctor's report showed that the infected man has a habit of sniffing his socks every day after work. Unknown to him, his sweaty feet were depositing fungi into his socks. Since he has a weird habit of sniffing his socks every day after work, the fungi made their way from his socks straight into his body before spreading through his lungs after he breathed in the spores. At number 7, the Kambari people. The culture of the Kambari people, predominantly based in Niger State, north-central Nigeria, has shown that some societies are yet to embrace civilization. The Kambari tribe are yet to detach themselves from their ancient practice, and to date, they are yet to embrace simple civility and act like wearing clothes. The Kambari tribe prefer to live in a world of their own, despite the attempt by governments at all levels to assist them. The weird thing about this tribe is that the only time you can see any member of the tribe wearing clothes is when they're involved in trade beyond the shores of their communities, and even at that, they mostly cover their bodies with leaves. At number 6, Marin Karimi Nasseri, the Terminal Man. Living as a refugee can be frustrating, but nothing can be more frustrating than a refugee who has no country to return to if their asylum application is rejected. Karimi Nasseri, also known as the Terminal Man, became a national phenomenon when his application to enter the UK wasn't accepted, and he was then deported to France, where he became a resident of Charles de Gaulle Airport. He stayed in the airport departure lounge from 1988 to 2006 before he was moved after he became ill in 2007. Since his recovery, the airport branch of the French airport has brought him under their care, and he's been living at the Paris shelter to date. At number 5, Harry Matadine. Would you drink your urine if you were stranded in the desert with no water? Well, Harry Matadine would do it in a heartbeat. This resident of Hampshire in England is not in a similar survival situation, but he drinks at least 200 milliliters of urine daily. The Englishman said he drinks his urine because it helps overcome aging and stress disorders. Harry also said he's been engaging in this practice over the last 10 years. By that calculation, Harry, who's now 36, must have started cooling off his throat with his urine when he was 26 years of age. Also, Harry doesn't drink fresh urine, but he sometimes heads over to his reserve to pull out month-old urine. He claims that his urine is clean and not harmful to his health, no matter how long it's been stored. Number 4. Mohammed Kaleem, the boy with a giant hand. Mohammed Kaleem was born with a rare condition known as macrodactyly, which causes his hands to grow beyond the normal rate. This rare condition known as giantism has made him a point of interest within his community. According to Kaleem's father, the condition has raised a superstitious belief within their neighborhood, making some people believe Kaleem was cursed, while some called him Devil's Child. The father also said Kaleem was not admitted to school out of fear that his condition would scare the other kids in the school. However, after his story made a wave on social media, the family got a message of rare hope after a team of medical experts from South India, led by Dr. Raja Sabathi, took the challenge to help produce Kaleem's hand. The first round of surgery on one of them was successful, and plans are in place to kickstart the second round of surgery to reduce his second hand. At number 3, Paul Karason. Paul Karason, also known as Papa Smurf, became a celebrity after appearing on Today to discuss his rare skin condition. Interestingly, Karason wasn't born with blue skin. Instead, his skin started turning deep blue after he began drinking colloidal silver, which he produced himself to correct a bad case of dermatitis. Obviously, the treatment didn't go as planned. Instead of getting cured, Karason's health became much worse because the silver collected into his organs and did not dissipate. In the end, Karason was diagnosed with argyria, which is believed to be the main reason his skin turned deep blue. On September 23, 2015, news broke out that Karason had died not from his battle with argyria, but due to his age-long battle with heart-related sickness. Number 2. Asha Mandela. Meet Asha Mandela, the world record holder for the longest dread in the world. At the time Mandela's hair was measured in 2009, the iconic dread was 5.96 meters. This bizarre woman has been growing her dreads for more than 40 years, and she has no problem carrying them. When asked how she manages to move around with such long hair, she said that she has an effective method, which is carrying the hair in a cloth sling to avoid dragging it on the floor. Luckily, her husband also helps in maintaining this hair. He assists her in washing her hair once every week, and on a normal week, she uses at least 6 bottles of shampoo to get the task done efficiently. And at number 1, Mikel Ruffinelli. Mikel Ruffinelli is a California-based mother of 4 with a condition that makes her look different from everyone else. Mikel was born with lipedema, which is a rare kind of disorder that primarily causes the irregular excess fatty tissue in the body. However, her condition didn't manifest until she started giving birth. By the time she gave birth to her 4th child, Ruffinelli's waist had reached 8 feet, earning her a place in the Guinness Book of World Records as the woman with the largest hip in the world. The mother of 4 revealed that she wasn't moved by her change in her body shape. In fact, she seems rather pleased with it and calls it her diva's hips. Of course, there are some challenges that come with this, including difficulties with driving and getting on public transportation, where she often has to book an extra seat ahead. And that wraps up today's video. Who is the most bizarre person that you've ever met? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and give us a like, and don't forget, turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from Star 5. Thanks for watching.